What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, and today I want to give you an update. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, and today I want to talk to you about my hand cycle. What is a hand cycle? How does it work? Why do I ride it? And all that good stuff. If you can see right behind me here, we got Destiny's Child, aka Eleanor. She's brand new model. Well, last year's model now, because they keep coming out with them like cell phones. But it is what it is. We'll give you a breakdown on just what I said.
Like I was saying, we're kind of like the Tour de France. We're not on the track. We don't do any of that indoor stuff. We're on the roads. We're super low, as you can see, and we're going extremely fast. We range anywhere from 25 to 30 kilometers an hour in our average day rides. There are recreational bikes, and I will address that, but I'm just talking specifically about what I do on a daily basis, anywhere from 20 to 60, 70. The longer rides, 100K. The furthest I've ever ridden is 130K for you Americans. I don't know, that's like 80 or 90 miles, something like that. But it's an absolutely amazing sport. It keeps me in shape. It's a Paralympic event. I do hope to represent my country one day at the Paralympics, because that's always been a goal and a dream. I don't know why this thing keeps moving. Probably because I didn't lock it in. But it's, yeah, I think I pretty well covered everything. Oh, well, the two main things, there's a time trial and a road race. The time trial is basically me versus the clock. And they set us off in intervals of like 30 seconds or 1 minute apart from each other. And it's basically like the cheetah chase the rabbit kind of thing. And so people get caught sometimes, people don't get caught. And ideally, you don't want the person behind you to pass you. Those range in distance from about 10 kilometers to 22 kilometers at the Paralympic distance. And then you have the road race generally the next day or 2 days after, depending on the event and elevation and all that stuff. And you were looking at a race of between, let's say, 30 kilometers to 64, 65, 66 kilometers again at the Paralympic distance. So this ain't no joke. It's crazy. It's fast. The hills we have to climb are super steep. And a lot of the times we're riding the same course that the able-bodied guys are riding too. So that just goes to show you how much power we got in these bad boys right here. So without further ado, I'm going to jump on the bike because my arm's killing me. I've been holding this thing for way too long. And you'd think I'd have stronger arms, but they're still tired from last time I trained. So let's get on it.
All right. So what you're looking at right now is my view. Basically, if you are lying down in the, we will call it saddle. So directly in the middle of your screen, you're looking at the Garmin computer. And that tells you everything from your GPS coordinates, your speed, elevation. What else does it tell you? All sorts of stuff. Your heart rate, cadence, your power, and all that is basically built into something that you actually can't see right now, and that is within the crank. And I should probably have a picture of that. I'll see if I can get one for you guys. And it's basically called an SRM. And what that measures is the wattage output at any given point in time throughout the pedal stroke in your rotation. So it's a super expensive little piece of technology that sits right within the hub, and that's basically behind the Garmin. And it tells me how many wattage or how many watts I'm putting out at any given moment. So it's really cool. It shows up on the Garmin screen and it lets me know basically what I'm pushing. And based on numbers that I have done before and all these calculations between me and the coach, I can determine whether I can sustain the watts on the screen, or I need to push harder or not push as hard because I have further to go, that kind of thing. Beyond that, in my right hand, you will see a little lever. It's kind of blurry, but that is the brake. And you'll see the cable coming down from the bottom of the brake, and that goes to the front of the bike on the front tire, where there are two brake pads and also an emergency brake in case this cable snaps. Moving over to the left hand side, you will see no cables, and in this picture it's very hard to see, and that's why I have another picture for you here. But this is where I do all the shifting, and basically that is the blip box. And buttons I use to shift up and down. Now this is an amazing system. It is what they call, I guess, Wi-Fi. It has no wires, it is battery operated, and it uses Bluetooth technology. So I press the top button to shift my gears and make it harder, and I use the bottom button to shift the gears and make it easier. So I can do that at any point in time throughout my pedal stroke. If I'm pushing really hard and I need to go harder, just bop, hit that top button and the gears drop down. So I have a little demonstration for you guys.
But right here, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys about this. This is how I change my big gears right here. So I basically push that lever out to shift to my big ring, and I pull it back. Probably get that out of the way. I pull it back to go into my small ring. So yeah, we'll keep it there in the big ring. And that's pretty well it for now. I mean, it's pretty simple.